Hello everyone. This video today is our second one on Zoom and how we can set ourselves up just to look a little bit better on our video feed. And today I'm going to be talking about lighting and how I understand it and whether I can actually explain it so we can all understand it together. And I'll give you an example right now. Righto, that looks a lot better. You can actually see me now. And all I've done is got a standard old lamp from home and I've got it shining at the ceiling. And it's just dropping the light over myself. And I just want to explain light. Light's directional. Your camera on your phone or your laptop or your tablet, the only thing it can pick up is actually the light bouncing off your face and going back towards the camera. The way I like to understand light myself when I'm thinking about it is, imagine that you've got a garden hose and the water inside the hose is light, and you can actually have a nozzle on the end which just blasts the water in a concentrated line, and you know that really moves dirt and stuff like that. But we don't really want, when we're a human subject, we don't want just this light blasting in our eyes and really not making us look nice at all, and very hard to even talk to the camera with that light. So what we're really trying to do is put the rose head on where the water spreads out in all directions and softens the water blast or the light blast. So I'm going to show you in a second how I've actually just shining a light on the ceiling and how that's bouncing down and coming down, and it looks more natural, a bit like when they're out in the sun, although we don't really want direct sunlight on our face as well, which I hope to show you that as an example. So I'll show you how I've just done this here. And of course, during the day, we can use windows. That's a large source of light. And I'm going to explain a couple of things about that as well. And we'll just see, we'll work through this together and see what we think. Here we are. I've just got a standard lamp, which I've got sitting on a stool because I just wanted it to get a bit closer to the ceiling. And there you are, it's just shining on the ceiling, and that light then's reflecting and just falling down on me as the subject on the chair over there. And that's how we got that lovely effect. We've all got different sorts of lamps that we could try. Just see how it goes. So here's another example. I'm standing beside a window, but I've got my back facing the window, which really the light's not naturally falling on my face, and the background's blowing out. Well, it's a bit too bright. But if we actually just turn around towards the window, that brings a lot more light onto my face, but being too close to the window is just overloaded really the light coming in. So if I just come back a little bit there, it makes it a lot better. But you might even find it better to maybe shut those blinds a fraction or even put up a sheet, just whatever it is, depending on the lighting situation, to soften that light a little bit more as well. So you can be inventive, creative, and try some different ideas. Another thing we really try to avoid is having a light below us shining up, unless you're trying to make a scary movie or something like that, where you want tension. So just bear that in mind as well, because you just really don't want the light source coming up from underneath. It can be lovely to be outside with Zoom as well, but I'm actually in direct light at the moment, and as you can see, it's a little bit harsh on my face. But if I just take a few steps backwards and just go into the shade, it can just be a little bit softer on your face and be a lot nicer. So when outside, just find a shady area and do your Zoom there, because that's another lovely way of sharing the outdoors when the weather's good and things like that. Another thing you can do if you want to be more creative, you can have like the candles or a light source from behind you, but it needs to be a soft light. You certainly don't want more light behind you than in front of you, but it can set the mood. Things like salt lamps or a little dim lamp. Now, certainly you don't need to do this. It's just something that you might want to do to be a bit more creative and just set an atmosphere. But always remember safety first, especially with candles and even these lights, the heat and stuff like that. You really got to watch the safety of it all. So I hope this video has helped you understand light a little bit more, and it's been helpful. And I'm just trying to express how I sort of look at light. Like I said, that idea of it like water coming out of a hose, and that we're trying to spread it out in a lot more broader area, a lot softer, and not blast ourselves in the face with light. And yeah, I think have a bit of fun, keep joy in your heart over it, and be a bit adventurous and see what you can come up with. Have a wonderful day.